Hi and welcome to Real Reviews, where today we delve into the realm of the short film with a brief look at a film called Featurette, which is written and directed by Joe Aliberti, stars Anthony Carvello and Amanda McCants. So let's dive into it and find out exactly what this little 22-minute gem has to offer. So as much as this channel is very much about film and television in its feature-length form, now and again it's good to dive into the short film arena. With Joe Aliberti, the writer-director of Featurette, I have encountered his work before. He did a short film some years ago called Softball, which is actually a very delicate and intimate slice of American drama, or Americana if you will. With Featurette, what you have is two actors who are out in LA pushing their profiles, trying to make it in the industry, and the story is a very concise look at Sam, who essentially is being filmed, and his reactions to seeing his bit part performance in a major motion picture for the first time. So let's dive into exactly what it is that makes Featurette, shall we say, slightly interesting. So as much as the premise has the potential to dive into the ideas behind identity and projection and, shall we say, ego and narcissism and also toxic masculinity to a certain degree, what you do get from this is quite a slim story. You get an overbearing performance from Anthony Carvello, which is just essentially pushed too far, I think, and becomes distracting. And sort of tends to hamper the whole of the movie. I think Amanda McCants is good as Jilly, but she doesn't get enough to do. And I think that the interactions that they have, they feel like they're not fleshed out. This is quite thinly drawn, at least within the time frame of the short film as it stands. I think there was a great idea there. I think there was some a great potential to potentially do more with the idea. Obviously the performance got pushed to an extreme whereby it as I said, it sort of hampers everything else. So unfortunately it's one of those things where I'd like to like it a lot more, but for me Featurette just simply didn't measure up to Softball in terms of what it was trying to say and the ideas it was trying to get across. So right, I'm going to dive into that trailer now. Let's do that. So I'm not meaning to be brutal here, but ultimately I think what we've got here is about a 2.5 to a 3 on the big old 5 scale. It doesn't follow through enough on the ideas it's trying to get across. I think, as I said, it's too thinly drawn, and there's an idea there, but it's not being fleshed out. And therefore it feels disjointed, it feels distracting, and it simply doesn't work for me. It being only 22 minutes, it's worth noting that this is going to be worth checking out on YouTube, because after all, it's only my opinion. Right, let's move on to that trailer. Right, and so it is that you've reached the end of the video review for the short film Featurette. If you've liked the video, then give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to drop a comment in the comment box below, feel free. Failing that, you can always subscribe so that every Tuesday and every Saturday when another one of these videos drops, then you can just drop in and listen or watch as much or as little as you like, and then go about your day. Until then, check out the rest of the channel and pop over to my Patreon page. Talk soon.